These here are all posts, right? Some of them are posts.
Yep, those are all posts, short posts, and a couple floor joists in
I
there.
suppose we could just start cutting them out right here. Well, it's supposed to be snowing Thursday. I'm wondering whether we need the tents at all.
It's already getting to be to the point where it's not going to work anyway. I mean,
It'll be in the way.
the vision and the reality are quite far apart. So
The potty truck's here. We're getting 2 more potties for the workshop. Yay! Do you know it's actually pretty dang cheap to rent an outhouse for a week? There's where I sip my coffee. Yay, potties!
Yeah. Hey, so since we're gonna get snow and we're gonna get potentially very low temperatures, what are your thoughts on putting the planer shavings in the trench to try to protect the pipes?
It's very smart.
We have to do something. If we
Yep.
don't have time to get it backfilled, then we have to do something to insulate those
Okay.
pipes because they will freeze.
Okay.
It's not going to damage them, it's just gonna freeze and we're not gonna have any water.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
So-
I'm gonna, okay, I think we do want to keep the propane things. The propane.
Oh, the propane heaters.
and the chairs.
And the chairs, yeah.
So might call them and see if we can do that.
Okay. Yeah, I just call and see what they want to do. I mean, if Pat feels the tents are in the way, I agree, and I think you agree. So I don't think there's any disagreement
Yeah.
there. But
I think despite our best planning for this workshop to make sure that everybody is comfortable, some things it's not that we over planned, it's
We
just
planned
that
for the
we
worst.
we did plan for the worst.
yeah,
So I guess if it was gonna rain, we
if it
would
was gonna
need the
rain
tents.
all week, there'd be no question we'd make tents work. But the forecast right now says no, so we'd rather not have them. They're just going to be in the way. It's a pretty big commitment because if we don't have all the timbers in there when the tents go up, we're done.
Yep. I don't know if you can see this, but these timbers are literally sparkling. There's a bunch of frost on them, and wow, that's pretty.
this is fresh apple cider.
Oh, I'll find a way.
You
yeah,
warm this
you know
up
what?
later.
I saw a crock pot at the place we're staying, and we've got electricity for me. Yay! Thanks, Anna.
Yeah.
How was the drive?
Long,
Long. And you camped out
Late.
last night?
late, yes.
Oh, was it cold?
No, I threw my sleeping bag in, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're tough.
We got water a few days ago and it's just been sitting here. So because we need to move this trailer to free up space for the workshop, I'm gonna go ahead and get this pumped. Man, not my day for the quick connects. You can plug it in now. So I'm pretty sure I can get to work. We have all the rafters and floor joists that need to be planed. Probably ask Pat to help me. As you can see, there's not enough room in here to plane. So I think if we just kind of scoot all the finished stuff to the end, then we can space the rafters out a little bit. And then my floor joists are over there. All of these need planed. And Pat told me yesterday that I only need to do 3 sides, which saves me a few timbers in the end. I think Pat is gonna start cutting things to length, and I'm sure we'll find something for Anna to do.
Good to meet you, sir.
You look like you've been driving.
Sir.
No, she
been a long
drives
trip.
for almost for a living too, and then
Yeah.
she's gonna.
That means you're looking your best, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, this guy drove like 3,000 miles in like 3
I know.
days.
I'm
so I
pretty
don't know
sure
if
we
he's
all
stuck
have
or
like
not,
huge
but-
bags under our eyes.
Yeah.
This morning I put my coffee grounds in my cup instead of the French press. I was like, ah, dang it.
Get used to it. When you turn 70, it happens without being
That's
tired.
daily, right?
Yeah. just finished the very first post number 7. We're trying to find the balance of making sure the frame goes up next Friday versus leaving enough for the students to work on so they really feel that they have the time to kind of perfect their skills, and also really contribute to the timber frame. So I think Pat's decided to cut one end of the post and then the students can work on the other end.
Huh? What?
I'm digging
I found
my
it.
mom's breakfast sandwiches.
I could get used to having your mom around all the time.
Right?
So I was a little nervous that we weren't gonna get logs. Our logger called and I said, "How you doing?" And he's like, "I'm stressed." And I'm like, "Oh, me too." Ah. He's like 27 feet, right? And I'm like, "Alan, don't do this to me, buddy." No, so he called and he said he's got the trees. We're good to go. I talked to the log well. I left a message for the truck driver, so hopefully we'll get this show on the road and we get the last 5 rafters in the next day.
Today's video title is "We Almost Didn't Make It."
We almost didn't get enough trees. There's not enough trees in Idaho for our timber frame.
That is awesome. I love that.
Yeah, so Ann and I are working on staging timbers. That's looking really good. This is starting to look like a workshop, eh? Huh?
Yeah.
And Alyssa is making a mountain of shavings.
Pat's mobbing on posts.
Today's a good Friday. Things are going well. Everybody's here working hard. Your parents are off doing errands.
Yep.
Got breakfast. Happy Friday. Yeah, we're gonna be making 5 more too. I mean, she's gonna need every inch.
Okay.
So, kind of in a weird situation. Maybe if you push down, I lift up, we gotta get over that valve box. Probably gonna need at least like, I don't know, that much room between them. So maybe as she planes them, we can move
Get 'em
them
out,
because
yeah.
I don't think there's enough room to lay them all on their broadside here.
Yeah.
Jesse,
Yeah,
we have an ugly post,
okay,
and Pat said it needs to go in one of the 4 corners of the house.
okay,
Guess which corner we want it in?
okay,
I'm thinking the staircase.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep, good. Gonna move them that way. Put a block underneath that. Impact and screws should be in the garage, maybe. Sorry. Keep unplugging you at the backhoe. I think. So hopefully our logs are on their way. To make room, we've got to get these log butts put back here, and then we've got to get all this firewood out from in front of the mill so the logs can go right in front of the mill. That'll work good. I think there's enough room for the backhoe through there. Then hopefully at some point today, we'll get some stickers over here and start getting this really long, valuable lumber stickered properly so it can dry for a couple of years. Lots of work to do today, lots of prep work.
Something that's gonna terrify my dad. I'm gonna teach him to fly the drone. See, he has a drone or quadcopter or whatever, and he actually has to fly his, and he doesn't quite understand that you don't need skill to fly this one. If you can press an up and a down, side to side, and hit a record button, you're good. So let's see how this goes. And it beeps when it's time to come down.
And if you don't take action, does it come down anyways?
I don't know, but you should have plenty of time to get it on the ground. It's recording, and that's hard to sift through. So think about the shot you want. So
Is it recording now?
it's not, no. I mean, you could go forward and down at the same time.
Good. I think this is the bottom.
Okay.
Roll. Beautiful. Let me think for a few minutes about where to set this up.
Okay. I gotta get back in the sawmill thing, whatever that is, the groove.
You need some logs before you can
I need
do
logs,
that.
but I gotta start thinking like a sawmiller instead of a whatever else I'm thinking about. I feel like a chaos this morning. I feel like I've been a chaos. I can't believe how organized everything looks now. It
That's
all looks like it should.
It's amazing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just took the right person and some time, really.
Most,
I can't believe how much room this takes.
that's what I was thinking.
This is
And
ridiculous. You need like 5 acres.
when the workshop's over, you
How did
guys
we-
are going to think, oh man, look at all this space we have.
I don't know how we did this in their building. Their building's like 50 by 100, and this is way bigger than 50 by 100. And we still had room to run a forklift and all that stuff in there, so I don't know. If the weather holds like this, man, you can't pay money for this experience. This is ridiculous. But Friday, they'll all be wishing they had a refund. They'll be freezing whatever they have. It'll be frozen, I guarantee you. It just
No.
won't ever warm up. I bet it's gonna, we're probably gonna get socked in is what's gonna happen. Because when it holds that low of a temperature during the day, that usually that doesn't mean it's clear. That usually means it's foggy. We might get some snow. It won't be like that magical February snow that we all love, but it'll probably be,
A dusting.
it'll be cold and snowing.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Flew the drone.
That wasn't as
It was so
exciting. It
fun.
was like, I flew the drone.
Did not crash it, and
All
I'm
right.
going to get one for Christmas.
Are you?
Same exact one.
Should we do hand-me-downs? And we'll get them back.
Yeah, I want to get one of those triple chargers like you have.
We just got that, and we should have got it a year ago, man. One battery at a time is a joke.
My oil is running low.
Uh-oh.
This looks good, Pat. I'm glad you're putting our lumber to use. Are these for floor joists?
Yes, those joists right there.
Nice, okay. I think I'm ready to flip these.
Okay.
There's a small chance I'll finish this today.
I'll do it. I'll finish it if you don't.
starting.
I think you could get through all of them tomorrow.
Well, I think.
Well,
I can
maybe,
get one
probably
done
not,
tonight.
'cause-
5 in a day is a lot.
Well, and also shelter, the whole crew's arriving tomorrow. So,
It's gonna be busy. If I can get one done tonight, I can definitely get 4 done tomorrow, assuming we don't have any problems. So.
okay guys, the logging truck is on his way. Our logger is awesome that he was able to pull this off for us. He understands the time crunch that we're under.
Photobomb.
Uh-oh. And we talked about it. If for some reason we couldn't get the logs today, technically, we have until probably Thursday to get these last 5 rafters. Rafters are last, because duh, they're on top of the building. So we would have been fine either way, but we're really happy that we're getting them today because Jesse wants to partake in the workshop. He doesn't want all these awesome people working on joinery and he's stuck on the mill. He's been milling for 3 weeks straight. Jesse doesn't want to mill anymore. So that's where we're at. He should be here any second now. Bugaboo. Bugaboo, did you know there's a bunch of people here right now? Oh, hey buddy. You've been sleeping all day? Makes me happy when he plays in Mom's garden. What are you doing, Bugaboo? Oh.
It's 3:30. He finally decided
Yep.
to start his day.
Yep.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So this is gonna be a challenge because our property was tight before and now it's really tight. I don't think, you can't slide it, it's too heavy, right? How's that? It's kind of like planing. Yeah. Is that too heavy? Yep. So I guess we're checking them as they come off. Like there's no way that's a rafter.
It's pretty close.
Really?
Yep.
I guess at this point, straight is what's important. If it's straight, you can get a lot. That actually is pretty decent on the butt.
Pretty good.
Blueberry posted on Facebook, Alyssa and Jesse are working down to the wire. I'm like, oh, you have no idea, Blueberry.
Oh, Blueberry. You're so cute. I think Alan did us well. Your dad's trying to get fancy.
Oh yeah, look at us shaking up there. Bugaboo is sitting on the rocks over there in the sun watching the drone.
Wow, look at that log.
Oh wow. As much as I want to watch these logs be unloaded, Ann and I should probably be working.
Yeah, there's 3 other cameras working, I think.
Yeah, there's 3 other cameras, so I think Alyssa's out of a job.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Well, keep stockpiling it. You never know when you're going to get more, you know?
I think if we can put stickers kind of like 25%, you know? Well, log delivery went well. The only problem is that I thought we were getting 5 logs. But it is a good point that we have to pay the man the same amount of money whether he brings 1 log or a whole load, so might as well get a few more. However, this will not be a place to park workshop attendees. So we'll have to figure out another solution. Good thing is, by the time you watch this video, we will have found our solution already. And Jesse brought me out a ginger ale. So I'm going to snag one of these babies. Joink. Ready to load a log?
Yeah. Need to move the truck. You want
Okay.
to do that?
Yep.
Just put it at the bottom of the driveway,
Okay.
probably.
I can do that.
All right, I'll grab the backhoe.
Okay. This is what I call being in the home stretch. I think a lot of the butts are down here already.
You know what? We better measure that long.
Okay.
Looks short. Very good. Alan did us real good.
Thanks, Alan. Okay. Are you good? Where'd you put my ginger ale?
Down there.
Okay. Can I sneak under here?
Yep.
Is anything ready for planing?
Well, these guys here are.
Okay,
These two. So you're playing this side, but not the other.
right.
You don't need to.
Okay.
So 3 sides.
Is there like a clear top and bottom or not really?
Yes, I have arrows at the end.
You do, okay.
I just realized these are rimmed, so these only need to be done on 2 sides.
Oh, okay. I think we told you guys, but we have a cut sheet of every single timber in our structure. No, we're not putting this online for everybody and their mom to download, but everyone in the class will get one of these. So this is what Pat is working from right now to figure out which timber is which and what the dimensions are. Yay! Jesse got a rafter milled today. He was really worried he wasn't going to be able to, so 1 down, 4 to go. Pretty confident with all this help he can get all of those 4 tomorrow. I'm gonna finish planing a couple more sides of a floor joist, and then I'm getting the vibe that everyone's gonna call it quits for the night and go get some rest and dinner. Well, another day down. Nice work.
Too.
You got like half a day break from the sawmill, but I'm really happy that logs arrived.
You know, I guess what's been really nice is because I haven't been pulled away from the sawmill, it goes pretty quick, honestly. Like, I didn't really realize how much, you know, being interrupted all the time was costing me
it's
time.
huge. And
But
I feel the same way.
I got a log done in an hour and a half this afternoon. That's pretty good.
I feel like Pat's done a really great job at filling in the stuff that takes up our time. Like, there's a phenomenal, I mean, he did a lot of work, but there's a phenomenal amount of planning. So
Yep.
Pat pretty much set up all these staging areas, which
Way more than we thought we needed. It
was time consuming, but he did that all day and
cut posts,
cut posts, and I pretty much planed, and there was a point where I needed to take a break, so kind of helped Anna.
Well, you've been like a Swiss Army knife. You've been helping with logs and planing and moving stuff, and between Anna and Paul, almost all the boards got stacked today, which is huge. All the firewood, completely caught up on firewood. We restaged like 50% of our timbers and got that all done. It's starting to look like a timber frame workshop
Mary
now.
Lynn busted her hump all day with sawdust.
Mary Lynn's been moving sawdust all day, like getting the mud potential down to, dull roar.
I'm feeling really good at this point.
Sue's been running errands and cooking food and
Yep.
taking video, and we had a
She's
logger.
done, I think she's doing really great behind the camera. That's just my hunch.
She's having fun. Our logger actually is pretty fun. Our log truck driver is having a pretty good time today too. So
Yeah.
it
So-
takes an army just to get ready for the army.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So
Yeah.
next video, aka tomorrow for us, is going to be totally chaotic. We have
Yeah.
4 crew members coming in.
Arriving.
I can't wait to see them. Hope they're as excited as we are.
We still have a big to-do list too, a punch list to get done before
Yeah.
tomorrow night. We've got to get the sawmill done. We've got to get all the planing done. We've got to get the trench backfilled with planer shavings. Like there's a
Yeah.
lot. The braces have to be cut tomorrow
Levi,
night.
our film
Levi's
guy,
coming.
he's coming. Look
Yeah.
forward to meeting him in person.
Man, oh man.
It's gonna be busy.
Better get some food and sleep.
Yeah.
That's making me tired just thinking about it.
Yep. I think with the final push, rest is definitely important for us. So
Yeah.
as you see, it's only 6:30 and we're calling it quits because we have no doubts that we can't finish up what we need to do tomorrow. So we're going to get some food, y'all.
Hasta mañana, amigos.
Oh, we even got Bugaboo on camera.
Oh, Buggerfish came out. I heard him meowing.
We should feed him before we go to dinner. Anna said he was poking around here.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
I will do that.
Okay.
And that looks like my dad is ready to go get dinner too. Pretty sure everyone's hungry.